Hello, my name is Teresa Blotti. I'm an online advisor at Minnesota Online, and I'll be your host today for the first episode in the Self-Reflection series. This is a self-help series devoted to all Minnesota Online students who are pursuing their academic and professional goals. Today's episode is dedicated to your outward reflection, the way in which you present yourself to the world, and more specifically, how your method of dress can significantly impact your ability to succeed at the professional working world. Many of you are looking forward to graduation soon and the possibility of landing your dream job. In order to obtain that dream job, you'll need to project a confident and professional image. In other words, you must dress to impress. Today we'll be discussing several dress to impress related topics: what your clothes say about you, interview attire guidelines, grooming and accessory tips, what not to wear, and how to dress to impress on a budget. What your clothes say about you. Appropriate interview attire supports your image as a professional. It also shows respect for yourself, your interviewer, and the position for which you are applying. Finally, and maybe most importantly, the proper interview attire allows you to exude an aura of confidence that others will definitely notice. There are several basic guidelines for men and women in putting together the perfect interviewing outfit. Wear a two-piece matching suit. This is always the best and safest choice. Your suit should be of a dark conservative color such as navy, charcoal gray, or black in a solid or subtle pattern. Always choose good quality. You're not expected to be able to afford the same clothing as a corporate CEO. However, do try to invest in a quality suit that will look appropriate during your first 2 or 3 years on the job. And finally, it's all in the details. Everything you're wearing should be clean and pressed. Carefully inspect your clothing for dangling threads and loose buttons. Remove all tags and tacking stitches. A few major points for women to remember. Less is more. This applies to makeup, perfume, and jewelry. Regarding blouses, do not show any cleavage. Remember that television shows put their female actresses in sexy, pseudo-professional outfits to attract viewers, not a job. Regarding skirt length, again, much of what you see on television that masquerades as professional attire is actually inappropriate for the work environment. Your skirt should cover your thighs when you are seated. Showing a lot of thigh makes you look naive at best and foolish at worst. A skirt that ends at your knees or lower is chic and professional. High slits in your skirt are not. Something for both men and women to remember: shoes. You can be wearing an impeccable suit and be perfectly groomed, but if your shoes are scuffed and worn, you will not be impressive. If you can't afford a new pair, polish your old ones. What not to wear. I think these images speak for themselves. If you want more advice on appropriate interview attire, enjoy a short YouTube version of the popular show What Not to Wear. I've provided the link at the bottom of this page. How to dress to impress on a budget. Not all of us can afford to go out and purchase a new suit. However, there are alternatives to spending hundreds of dollars and still looking impressive. Every major city now has upscale consignment shops just loaded with brand name, gently used clothing. Just do an internet search for consignment clothing and you'll have a list to work from. It may take a little more effort on your part, but you can find some amazing treasures in these types of stores. You can also borrow your interview attire from a friend or a relative, or you can share your interview attire with a friend who is the same size. You can split the cost in half. Then you can fight over who gets to keep it after you're both gainfully employed. Check out the websites listed here for more information on how to acquire free interview attire if you cannot afford to purchase your own. Go to careergear.org or dressforsuccess.org to get started. Also explore the GPS Life Plan site for tons of helpful information on your job search. Just click on the Careers tab at the top. You'll be glad you did. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Dress to Impress. Please join me again next month for the next episode in the Self-Reflection series. Once again, I'm Teresa Blotti, one of 6 enthusiastic and knowledgeable online advisors here at Minnesota Online, waiting to assist you along your academic path. Please contact us by email, phone, or chat 7 days a week. See you next time.